Hello everyone, my name is Yuri Kasdorp from Mouse, and we are here with a small track guide on Jerez, on the motor version of this motor track. We're in the Porsche. Porsche is normally quite good on high-speed corners, not as good on the power, but that doesn't matter if we only have high-speed corner into high-speed corner into high-speed corner. So, as you might imagine, the track has a lot of flow. You can take a lot of curbs everywhere because the curbs are quite low for the motor as well. So if you enjoy this type of track, very, very nice to drive. Let's get into the track guide. Right, let's go into 2025 with a happy lap. Because you'll see this later. We're at Jerez, at the motor circuit, full tank as usual. And because it's a motor circuit, we don't only skip the chicane, but all the curbs are made quite low. They are part of the track, so we want to use them everywhere. So left side here, use the curb. Use the curb through here as well. Just about flat through here if you take it right. Late apex through here. Brake just after the 100. I got all the way on the left side here. Just about flat. I should open it up here. Keep the speed through here. Open it up as much as you can on the left side. Get close to the off tracks on the exit without, of course, getting the off tracks. Same for here. Close to the off tracks without getting it. Easy flat through here. And that's a lap around Jerez. Let's have a look from the outside cam. Right, so let's have a look from the outside cam. So, as we talked about, always the right side tires can be on the curb here. So we can use as much track as possible on the entry. You don't have to look at the white line, just the inside tires. As long as two tires are on the curb, fine. Again, on the exit turn 1, you want to run all the way to the edge of the gravel. The same way with braking here, you get the point. The curb here is just as much grip as the track. So, to make sure we get a good exit here, you can run all the way on the left side here, so two tires on the curb is still fine, as long as you avoid the gravel. It's not an off track. Same on the exit here, and then for here we want to turn in quite late. If you turn in too early, you can't take this flat out. To turn in late, get to the inside, and then just about flat if you do that right. You want to open this up as much as you can on the left side. So that means, you guessed it, inside two tires on the curb. And you don't want to get to the curb too early here, because then you understeer later on the corner. Very deceiving corner, this one. You'll end up in the gravel quite a lot initially, I think. That's what happened to me as well. Just went to apex quite late. Then we get to the hairpin, where you want to look at the 100 here. Start braking just before the line, hard braking just after. And then, you guessed it, inside two tires on the curb. Slowly bring it to the inside. This should be quite easy flat through the kink here, but we want to, of course, set up as much as we can for the next corner. So you guessed it, inside two tires on the curb. Down one gear. You don't want to use all of this, I think, because then it's quite difficult to make your way all the way over to the left side again. Try to open up this corner here as well. Look out that you're not hitting the gravel here in the middle. It's a very easy way to get the off track. Same for here. Try to not clip the gravel on the left side. And then here it will depend a lot on your car behavior, what you want to do. If your car oversteers here, you want to lift before the corner and go back on throttle before you hit the apex. If your car understeers, which is quite likely with a lot of rear wing you want to be running on this track, you want to lift right as we get to the apex like I do here. So it depends where you want to put the weight of the car. If you struggle with understeer, lift right towards the apex. If you struggle with oversteer, make sure you go back on power already and lift before that. Very easy to go wide here as well. I expect a lot of gravel on the track here by people just clipping the gravel on the left side. Just about flat through the kink here. And all the way to the right side. And the braking is quite tricky for the last corner. I don't really have a concrete brake marker. I brake just a bit after I hit the white line here. From the left side. Get the car rotated to the inside. And again, just run close to the gravel on the exit. And that's the lap around Jerez. More a bit like NASCAR track limits than what we're used to. But it's very consistent, so it's very nice to get used to it. Let's have a bit of a look on the Delta app as well to take a look, especially how we take these corners. And I've taken this section here where you get towards the end of the track. You can see here which section we're taking. Because it's typical for this track, which is flowing corners, where you want to go on the brakes, not super hard, and then trail off of it into the corner. Let the car roll a bit for me here, but once I have the rotation, but you want to get that rotation from the brakes and just slowly going off of it into the corner. And then we'll see the same thing here, where we want to roll it to the outside the whole time, we're turning a bit. You can see on the wheel here, we're turning a bit the whole time into the corner. It's very flowy, the track, like of course the MotoGP that races here. Bit on the brakes, not high at all, maximum 65%, and just rolling it, dragging the brake a bit into the corner. Slowly going back on power as well to not create the understeer. Small tap on the brake here as well, and then slowly back on the power here as well to reduce that understeer we have. So that's very typical of this track. We want to not have big braking, where all the time we're turning a bit, small bit of brake, small bit of throttle, and just be patient with those pedal inputs. Right, so there we go. We went over how to use the absolute most of the track and where to be careful of the off track as well, which is really important because it's quite hard to overtake around this track. So this qualifying laps will be very, very important. Hope you learned something. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I will see everyone next week.